I've had some time to reflect and think about how I play this game. And I'm not going to let Gwyn dictate how I do that. He wants to sit here and hit me with his cool flaming sword. He can do it. But guess what, buddy? I play this game by nickel and diming all bosses of their health. I got all the time in the world. You don't. You want to sit here? You want to play games? That's fine. You're going to have to deal with the Greatshield of Artorias. I got all day in the world. I will wear the armor of my first defeated, one of my first defeated foes, Hovel. I will sit here and bear the shield of your greatest enemy. And there will be nothing you can do about it. And I will sit here and I will nickel and dime you for all of your health. Other people may parry you. Other people, Gwyn, may defeat you an easier way. That is not the way of Joey V. Joey V does not do anything easy. Everything he does is hard-earned. And already, I can tell that you're not going to make it. Because again, I have figured out, reminded myself how I play this game. I will cheese you. And you're just gonna have to deal with that. Especially if you're gonna try and grab a rock. What are you doing, Gwyn? Are you losing your nerve? I believe you are. And I believe I've found the key to your ultimate destruction. Sure, it won't be fancy. Sure, it won't look pretty. You're gonna go down. Because your patterns now are getting predictable. Sure, it does fire damage, but your sword? Not that scary now. Not with the Greatshield of Artorias. Looks like you're getting antsy. I see how it is. I would get antsy too if I knew my doom was coming. Oh, Gwyn. We sat and fought for about an hour yesterday. But today, I no longer fear you. I sit here and I know what I must do. Hmm. 136. I'll take that damage any day. You swing so much, attempting to damage me, and yet you can't. It must drive you insane. My spacing is impeccable. This is the way you were meant to be defeated. Long and painful. I hope everyone at home enjoys this. Sure, it's not the most conventional way, but we didn't go about this the most conventional way. And for many episodes now, I've said all I wanted was Hovel's armor and the Greatshield of Artorias. And now I know why I wanted it. Because it would be your doom, Gwyn. Oh, jeez. Desperate. Looking for a grab in the middle of nowhere. At this point, I pity you. With the epic music serving as my guide, I will defeat you. Sorry, Gwyn, but your time is over here. And I'm not going to take your place. I'm going to end this ridiculous set. I'm going to ensure that all the bonfires go away. Grab me. Get your one last hit in. It is the last time you will ever see the light of day. Goodbye, Gwyn. I would say see you in another life, but I won't. Goodbye. Your reign is over. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings an end to our playthrough of Dark Souls. Hope you enjoyed my little monologue. I tried to make it as epic as possible, and truly, that was what the key was for me. I had to determine how I play this game. And in the end, it was clear. I had to tank him. I had to do it that way. I just had to cheese it. I had to play the long game. I will once again bow. I have a choice. If I walk out that door, I take Gwyn's place. I continue the cycle. But I don't want that. We're gonna go the good ending. We're linking these fires. We're putting an end to the bonfires. And we're putting an end to the Age of Fire. I'm going to sacrifice myself for this. Not to sound less epic, but man, that mask, pretty funny looking. It's like, oh god, what's happening? Well, everyone, that is the end of my playthrough of Dark Souls. I'm gonna let the credits roll. Holy crap, what an experience. It was insane. It was really, really rewarding. You know, when I decided I was gonna do this, I knew it would be hard, and it was. It was hard in game. It was hard to find the time to do this. But in the end, But in the end, it did exactly what I wanted it to do. It got me using my capture card more. It got me editing more video. It got me, you know, doing more things. You know, it got me on a schedule. You know, every night I would set, you know, 2 to 5 videos to export, and then I would upload them to YouTube, and I got into this rhythm, and it was really rewarding to do that, because, you know, maybe we didn't get the most hits ever, you know, Dark Souls is an older game at this point, but it was really fun to do that. And, you know, Dark Souls is a very difficult game, and, you know, it's very easy for people to say, oh, this game is difficult, it's unfair, it's this, that, and the other thing. Dark Souls is a fantastically put together game. It is a game that does not give you much information, but the information that you have to go and seek it, you have to find it. And when you do that, and when you put the time in, and when you learn the combat system, and when you do everything, you can make so many different characters in this. You can make so many different play styles. I mean, you saw it here, you know, it's like the suggested way to beat Gwyn is by parrying, but that was not my playstyle. My playstyle was to sit there and just be a rock, appropriately enough, using Hovel the Rock's armor. You know, that was my playstyle. So it's such a great game for that. And then when you beat a boss, you feel really accomplished, you know. It's like, you could say, oh, it's just a game, but the reason why you play games is because you want to be challenged and you want to overcome these challenges. And Dark Souls really does a great job at that. I know a lot of you, I know a few of you have gone out and started playing Dark Souls. For those of you who may see this whenever you do, I strongly encourage you to really play this. It's a fantastic game in so many different ways, and I feel like if you put the time in and you really figure it all out and you find what works for you, you'll have a really good time with it, you know. And I've read so many reports of people who are stuck on so many bosses, and they've been stuck on it for ages and for weeks and months, and, you know, all I can say is just keep at it, you know. Or, you know, if you're stuck on a boss, go somewhere else and do something else for a bit, and then when you come back, it won't feel as hard, you know. That's really what I'm hoping people do with this. It was really great. That all being said, the full play is done of Dark Souls. We capped it at 35. My end play time was probably about 34, 35 hours. I'm going to be taking some time off for a little bit. I've got some in-life, you know, real-life stuff that I have to take care of. You know, specifically, I'm be moving in a few weeks. And so I'm not going to be, you know, doing as much on the Geek Watch channel, but what I encourage you to do is subscribe to the Geek Watch channel, check us out at geekwatch.com, and let me know what you want me to do for the next full play, whether it's an older game or a new game, and I will do it. And, you know, again, we'll put it up to a vote, and then we'll figure it all out. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching, for offering your advice, your help, and I look forward to adding some episodes this upcoming winter when the Artorias DLC comes out, and I will be very interested to see how my character, if my character can just drop in, how that would work. It would be really awesome to see my character with the Artorias shield fighting against Artorias. So, that being said, we're just gonna let our good friend
is your fate.
our good friend Knight dropped down a corpse. And we're gonna just call it right here. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, for commenting, for listening to me ramble. I'm almost... It's almost my time. Until our next playthrough, I will see you all later. Have a good one, everybody.